a bit, and it also gives it that, if you want to go on the road, you want to play your music on the road and stuff.
Right.
It gives it that live feel, that presence on the stage,
Right.
And it's not just a dude up there with headphones on, behind a DJ booth, and you're like, is this guy really playing it, or is it pre-recorded? When the guy's up there playing the guitar, and the guy's over there playing the keyboard or whatever, I mean, it's live,
Nice. Well, right on. So we're going to get to another song here from this compilation, and the song is by a band called The Planet 314, and the song's called So Many Lies. Dig this. The Planet 314, So Many Lies. Now, this song, like I really enjoyed, and not just because of synth, just because this is kind of played very well, actually. Because just a few minutes ago, Christopher mentioned of acoustic guitar, that sort of thing, everything kind of mixed in, kind of making electronic music what it is. There's a lot of influence there. And I want to go so far to say, as the lyrics, in some cases, the vocals actually sound a little bit like David Bowie.
Yeah.
I was going with David Bowie.
Yeah, it's like David Bowie meets early Front 242 or Ministry or something.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Bowie meets industrial electronic from the 80s. I thought the track was awesome. I love the bass line.
Catherine Nolan?
Yeah, I agree. I really enjoyed it. And as you said, Brian, I like the use of guitar in there, being a guitar player. And he achieved kind of an outer space feel to it. I mean, looking at his website, he's definitely from Planet 314.
This is actually a trio, is it not? This is actually a band, correct? Or is it just a single? Is it a solo artist or is it a band?
I believe it's a band.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to add to that, Chris.
This happens when you read when you're on air. No, I really liked it. A lot of contrast in it. It was a great team.
Now, Chris, what's next for you? Like, are you still are you working on like a bunch of new stuff, or EP, or an album, or what's going on?
Well, I have three songs now that are post production. On one of them, I had a professional sound engineer, Jordan Tischler from Boston. He mixed and mastered it, and that's supposed to be the first single due out from my next EP, but we're still trying to figure out when that date's going to be. I wanted it to be September 1st, but we're kind of waiting for a video to be finished. Back in May, I did like an all-day filming video fest
Right on.
in London. I actually came here for a gig. I came to London for a gig, and they said, "Hey, let's do this video while you're here," And I'm like, "Okay." So we spent literally all day, all the way up into the late hours, trying to get it done because I was only there for a weekend. But it's pretty simple video, and it's kind of funny. It's supposed to be kind of funny. Guy meets girl, but keeps screwing it up, and so he goes back in time to tries to fix it and stuff. And then there's a couple other songs that are kind of post production that I'm kind of working on a little bit here and there. And then I have one more, so it's going to be a 4-track EP.
Right on. Catherine Nolan?
And while we're on this topic, I'm curious how you market your stuff. Do you take it around to clubs, or do you get radio play, or what's the business model?
The business model is I have a day job right now. So. No, I'm actually here in Germany on business, and I'm actually a government contractor, and I love what I do, but my hobby was always making music. So the business model had not come into play until November of last year when I released my first EP, independently, no label. I just went on to TuneCore.com and said, "Here I am." But what I use is a website called MusicCloud.com. And what they do is they provide indie artists with opportunities to hook up with labels and to or get radio play or whatever. I mean, there's all kinds of manner of ways to get noticed through this company, and that's how I found, or that's how my label found me out of London. I submitted a song. In fact, it was the very first submission that I had. Of anything that I put out there, and about 4 months later they called me back and said, "Hey, we really love this one track." It wasn't this one, but it was one on that EP, and they basically said, hey, we want to sign you and promote you. And so the guy who owns it, he actually is, I think he was Grammy nominated for a movie soundtrack.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's out there in the business. His band is actually an indie rock band, and they're well known in Europe as indie rockers. And so he has a lot of contacts, and so they're able to really put me out there in front of people that are in the biz. It just hasn't happened yet because this new EP has not finished production and hasn't been released, and so I'm hoping that when it does, that somebody will notice.
Ooh.
Right on. So we have time for one more song, and this one's by Curtis Pacheco, and the song's called Blaze. Dig this. Curtis Pacheco with Blaze. Now, this one was pretty cool because it had the deep synth sound to it, and it really kind of encompassed kind of like old school kind of trance dance, and I want to say like early 2000s.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome, and I was just looking up somebody that reminded me a lot of, or he reminded me a lot of. Couple of people here, College and Desire. It sounds strange, right? But to me, that song sounded like late '80s, early '90s synth pop.